Good morning, gym owners. Steve from Gym Hub. Today I want to record a short video just to talk about why you choose to do some of the tasks that keep your calendar busy each week. The reason I thought to this video, I live in Collaroy. At the top of sort of Collaroy Plateau, there's a beautiful sort of view that looks north up the coast to Palm Beach. And it was interesting walking past yesterday with my dog. I noticed a whole bunch of people had actually got up to admire the view. But what was interesting, about 90% of those people in cars, and even the ones sort of sitting on bench tops, were just sitting on their phone. And I thought, it doesn't make sense. You know, these are people that either have a home office or perhaps, you know, work in a cubicle somewhere. And they thought, let's break the routine. Let's get a change of view. Let's get a bit of sunlight. Let's, maybe get some fresh air, and that change of scenery to sort of freshen you up and recharge the batteries. But ironically, chose to sort of go straight back into the phone while they're there. And I use that as an example because I think as a fitness business owner, we sometimes get caught up doing the same tasks we've always done. If you've sort of started the year this year and you're actually taking the same personal training clients or the same sort of group classes than you did last year, I want you to ask yourself why. Is there a particular outcome? Is there a reason? Have you thought about, is that the best use of your time? Or are you simply just doing it because that's what you did last year and the year before? If at the moment, you get to the end of like a 10-hour day and you're tired, you've been busy all day sort of running around chatting to members, maybe you've been, running the vacuum in the gym, and you get to the end of the week and you haven't actually signed up any new members. If anything, you might have even dropped a couple, which tends to happen most weeks. What I want you to do is stop and ask yourself, why? Why am I choosing to do the vacuum? Is that the best use of my time, or could I be doing something different? I'll give you an example. If you're someone that adds a video to your website explaining what you do differently to other gyms, if you add a video to your Facebook ads articulating what's unique about your challenge, or introducing that is 10 times more powerful and has a 10 times greater ROI than running the vacuum and just keeping a nice clean studio this week. If you're someone who jumps on Healthy People or Seek and you put a well-written, a well-thought-out job ad, you then start interviewing people face-to-face this week, that can have a 10 or 20x return on investment versus potentially just posting another photo of your group class like you did last week and the week before. So the theme of today's video is just to challenge you to stop. If you're someone who maybe like these guys that were at Collaroy Plateau for the fresh air and the view, if you're just going through the motions, if you've sort of put it in your diary at one point with good intentions, but are now looking at it and thinking, is this the best use of your time? I challenge you to think about those other tasks that would actually get you a much better use of your time. I did the exercise myself, and I found that some of those tasks weren't actually that important. I didn't actually even need to be doing them. So I was able to reduce my workday by about 40 minutes by simply just putting a line through something, just a daily activity that I thought was important a couple of years ago, and I've just keep doing it for the sake of it. With some other things, however, it might be like your Facebook videos or something like that. I actually thought, look, that is important, but I just need to be more present. I need to think about, what does my target audience actually need help with right now? Instead of just doing a really quick sort of slap up some nasty ad which discounts your services, instead think about who do you actually help? What do you do differently and better than the other gyms? And how can you actually find some of your members to share their journey and their story to give people a better understanding on how you help? Because they're the things that will sort of give you that point of difference. So today's video is all about, why are you doing the tasks you're doing, and are they still beneficial? I encourage you this week just to go through your sort of weekly, to-dos. If you've got like a schedule that you sort of follow, potentially a similar sort of timetable that you've had for previous years, now's a good time to just stop, have a cup of coffee and reflect for 30 to 60 minutes and ask yourself, is that still necessary? Do I need to do it? Or can I just put a line through it and get back more of my time to spend with my family and go down the beach? If it is something that's important to you, why are we actually sitting on this beautiful view in Collaroy looking at our phone? My challenge is to be present. Think about what actually would make these videos we've been doing more effective. Instead of just trying to slap something up and go, tick, I've actually done a social media post. Think about what's the content, what's the challenge that your target market actually wants. How can you add some genuine value this week? How can you add captions so people can look at it while they're sitting on a bus going into work? How can you actually put catchy headlines, repurpose it with a Google short so that your content is actually seen across different things? I'm Steve from Gym Hub. I love running my own fitness business in Rushcutters Bay. I also love helping gym owners, and I hope you found some value out of stopping and considering how you use your time this week and for the remainder of the year. Thanks, guys.